Always ask for a comparison, censor steal mira. In the ongoing border dispute between Thailand and Cambodia, they have finally crossed the line that should not have been crossed. Thailand and Cambodia engaged in bombings that killed civilians. As a result, Thailand expelled Cambodia's ambassador and recalled its own from Cambodia. The situation is on the brink of explosion. Today, I will deliver the news about the clashes between Thailand and Cambodia. Let's take a look right away, starting with the current situation. On July 24, 2025, Thai and Cambodian militaries clashed in the disputed border region in the early morning. This region is close to Tamo Han Thun Temple, a sensitive site with a history of territorial conflicts and military confrontations. This clash has rapidly escalated border tensions, with both sides claiming that the other initiated the attack. The Thai Ministry of Defense officially announced that at around 4 a.m., the Cambodian military deployed a reconnaissance drone, stationed heavily armed troops in the area, and launched preemptive gunfire and rocket attacks. The coordinated attack focused on the border regions of Serene Province in eastern Thailand, allegedly involving rocket launchers, mortars, and automatic weapons. The Thai military launched a counteroffensive, raising the alert level in the area to the highest state of readiness. Simultaneously, the Thai military denounced Cambodia's armed provocation as a breach of international law and a provocative effort to encroach on the border region. However, Cambodia's Ministry of National Defense took a vastly different stance. In a statement, they said the Thai military invaded their territory first and initiated military action. The Cambodian military responded with return fire in self-defense. Cambodia stressed that the disputed area is historically, legally, and geographically Cambodian territory, and called Thailand's military entry a clear act of aggression. Hun Sen, the Cambodian Senate president and de facto leader, expressed outrage on his Facebook account. He stated that the Thai military bombed 2 Cambodian provinces, calling it a serious violation of sovereignty and a full-scale military provocation. Hun Sen warned that Cambodia is ready to take all necessary military measures, not ruling out the possibility of a full-scale conflict. Local reports indicate dozens of heavy weapon shots and a standoff between armed forces in the conflict area, with some civilians beginning to evacuate. The situation is becoming more serious. In fact, the conflict between Thailand and Cambodia had already been tense even before this. On Wednesday, Thailand summoned its ambassador to Cambodia and announced it would expel the Cambodian ambassador. An incident in Ubon Ratchathani province, northeastern Thailand, involved a landmine explosion that injured 5 Thai soldiers. The Thai military investigated and claimed to have found evidence of Cambodia newly planting the landmines, strongly condemning Cambodia for an alleged act of aggression against Thailand. Thailand accepted the military's suggestion and closed several checkpoints. As a result, the Thai ambassador to Cambodia was recalled, and the Cambodian ambassador to Thailand was expelled, downgrading diplomatic relations. In response, Cambodia withdrew all its diplomats from Thailand and ordered all Thai diplomats to leave Cambodia. Cambodia responded similarly to Thailand by downgrading diplomatic relations to the lowest level. But it was in this situation that the recent skirmish occurred. This time, both sides even resorted to bombardment, escalating the situation further. So why did Thailand and Cambodia engage in a skirmish with each other? Thailand and Cambodia have been in territorial disputes for over 50 years regarding an 800-kilometer border established during France's colonial rule of Indochina. Among them, the main area of dispute is the Preah Vihear Temple, which has been designated as a World Heritage Site. This Hindu shrine is a relic of the ancient Khmer Empire, which thrived from the 9th to the 12th century. The site was converted into a Buddhist temple over time. It now represents the core of Cambodian national culture and symbolizes lost territory for the Thai people. The historical symbol has become a sensitive issue, evoking national status and identity for both countries beyond mere cultural heritage ownership. In 1962, the International Court of Justice ruled that Cambodia owns the temple, according to international law. Although this is a globally recognized decision, there is still a strong sentiment in Thailand that the ruling is unfair and unjust. The military, conservatives, and some politicians view this temple as a symbol of historical distortion, repeatedly raising the issue to gain domestic political support. In 2011, the conflict around this temple escalated into an armed clash. A border clash between 2 nations using heavy weaponry led to 12 total fatalities and forced over 50,000 residents near the border to flee, resulting in significant turmoil. The clash at the time was sparked when United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization decided to list the Preah Vihear Temple as a World Heritage Site under Cambodia's name, which triggered strong backlash within Thailand. But the Preah Vihear Temple is not the only issue. The roughly 817-kilometer border between Thailand's northeastern Ubon Ratchathani province and Cambodia's Preah Vihear province still hasn't been fully demarcated. This area, only marked on maps, has many overlapping territories and conflicting ownership claims on the ground, leading to continuous military confrontations between both countries in the region. The origins of this border date back to 1907 during French colonial rule. At that time, France, while colonizing Cambodia, arbitrarily drew lines on the map to establish the border with Thailand. France unilaterally set boundaries based on maps, disregarding local ethnic composition and geography. When colonial rule ended, they left without establishing adjustment procedures or clarifying agreements. Consequently, the ownership of many border areas, including the Preah Vihear Temple, became unclear, leading to repeated diplomatic and military conflicts between Thailand and Cambodia over this issue for decades. The Thailand-Cambodia border dispute is not just a territorial issue, but a legacy of colonialism, a symbol of nationalism, and a geopolitical flashpoint. This issue may reignite any time, based on political situations, public sentiment, and external influences. As both countries have often exploited the temple and border disputes for internal political gain, a peaceful resolution remains challenging. Without international mediation, the structural conflict is likely to persist. However, a single recent incident triggered the resurgence of this conflict. On May 28th, Thai and Cambodian troops clashed in the Emerald Triangle area, where the borders of Thailand, Cambodia, and Laos converge. As a result, a Cambodian soldier was killed. Consequently, Thailand and Cambodia stayed on high alert, resulting in the current localized conflict, which is challenging to manage. Prime Minister Phay Tong Tarn, currently facing impeachment, has made a significant mistake that appears to require extensive time to resolve. On June 15, 2025, a single phone call will throw Thailand into turmoil. In a private phone call, Thailand's Prime Minister Phay Tong Tarn Shinawatra spoke with Cambodia's former Prime Minister Hun Sen, the country's de facto leader. The contents of that call were truly shocking. It began with Thai Prime Minister Phay Tong Tarn addressing former Prime Minister Hun Sen as uncle. This part is also hard to understand. Of course, the Shinawatra family of Thailand and Hun Sen of Cambodia have a very close relationship, but even so, they brought up the topic of the dispute during this conversation. Thailand's Prime Minister Phay Tong Tarn spoke ill of General Bunchin Pagang, commander of the Second Army responsible for troops at the Cambodian border, behind his back. Prime Minister Phay Tong Tarn of Thailand said in the call that the Second Army commander just wants to look cool. He said he hopes you aren't upset by the words of opposition forces like the Second Army commander, as that wasn't intended. He spoke against his nation's military to a foreign leader. Former Prime Minister Hun Sen shared a 27-minute call with about 80 Cambodian politicians. When one of them leaked part of the call, it became public knowledge worldwide. As a result, Thailand was utterly transformed. Consequently, Prime Minister Phay Tong Tarn, who sought to resolve the conflict, faced impeachment and had to resign. The issue is that the Thai military, believing it must display a firm stance against Cambodia, has gained more power. The Thai military is acting as if they need to teach Cambodia a lesson. Moreover, Thailand views Cambodia's actions as utterly unacceptable provocations. It's hard to comprehend why the recording of the leader's phone call was shared with around 80 politicians. Some people are even saying that Cambodia did this on purpose as part of a scheme. This is seen as more than just an information leak. It has completely eroded diplomatic trust between the two nations. Within Thailand, there are increasing voices claiming Cambodia is no longer a diplomatic partner, but a hostile nation waging information warfare. Thai media and public are expressing intense anger, likening the situation to a betrayal, leading to an emotional rift that transcends a mere territorial dispute. If a country is untrustworthy enough to expose diplomatic communications with state secrets to outsiders, they demonstrate that further negotiations are pointless. The intertwined diplomatic, military, and economic conflicts between the two countries have reached a point where they may be unable to resolve the situation independently, according to some analyses. Some argue that Association of Southeast Asian Nations or the United Nations must mediate, as there are concerns that preventing further clashes will be difficult without international intervention. The dispute between Thailand and Cambodia is escalating. If there are further developments in the Thailand-Cambodia clashes, I'll create and upload a video on it. That's all for now, thanks. Thank you.